Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Hi everybody, today we will take a look at different currencies. So we are right back to the euro currency because currently it's forming some setup that it seems that's really worth of our attention, and it still stands in relation to what we have discussed yesterday on the New Zealand dollar. So since the New Zealand dollar is also dollar related currency, so we're trading in relation to dollar, and we see the clear signs that the New Zealand dollar should continue to move higher, and we said that's probably the top on the New Zealand dollar should be taken out since we have the weekly bullish pattern. And that has led us to idea take a look on the other currencies. So on the euro currency and on Australian dollar, for example, and across the board, even on the gold market, we see approximately the same picture that suggests that dollar should become weaker in the nearest sessions and market should show some upward direction. Currently we can't say, I mean an upward direction, and I mean in relation to United States dollar, of course. So currently we can't say how significant this upward direction could be, and we choose the euro currency example because it's really ultimately, it could be a really very significant perspective of the upward direction on the euro currency, because it has the significant levels that stands very close to each other. An upward breakout of each level will increase the chances of the further upward continuation. That could lead market relatively high, maybe to the 118 area, if we will talk on some extreme targets, maybe in the short term perspective. But let's see what reasons we have why we discuss this subject. So take a look what we have initially, what we have traded here. We have downward A, B, C top pattern. So at the Brexit voting, market has dropped directly to the 100% extension. As momentum was really strong here, we said, well, probably market could show even V-shaped retracement, minor bounce and downward continuation. And indeed this has happened initially. So market really has started to move down, but later it has stopped and turned to the upside again. When this has happened, this just tells that market could show the double leg retracement, ABCD, instead of V-shape. But currently, guys, take a look. We have very interesting picture. So ABC down, ABCD down, ABCD retracement has happened. So market right now, following the normal market mechanics, the normal logic, should continue move lower to the next target. So 100% here, 1618 will be 106 approximately right here. But what we see instead of that, we see that market immediately, surprisingly, has stopped on the way down, just completed this minor, some kind of the target of this engulfing pattern. So this has been hit, the market turned to the upside. So a non-farm perusal is, although it was really positive, wasn't able to push market significantly lower. And by the market mechanics, this action absolutely not logical. So here all retracement already has happened, market stands on the way down, and this minor bounce, market is not at the result, it's not at some really significant support. So it just stopped and turned to the upside. This is the bullish sign. So this is not good picture for the bearish development. But this is not yet, not all yet, guys. What we have also, yesterday we've got the bullish grabber. The bullish grabber suggests the taking out of this top. And market already stands above the weekly and monthly pivots and stands on the way up. If market will take out of this top, this will tell us this is not just retracement and really could lead to further upward action. on the way up, we will get the monthly pivot resistance one. So that will be our first destination point. Since we expect, since we have the pattern that's just taken out of this tab, here we have resistance. The first target will be probably 112.60 approximately. So monthly pivot resistance one. So by the action to this area, market will complete the grabber. So we currently will be focused on just minor tactical object, just taking of this tab and reaching of this resistance. But actually, guys, if market will break through the weekly monthly pivot resistance one, this could be a really big challenge on the further upward continuation. And in general, overall, this situation is that market, this is not a retracement if market will break it up, and it will put under question this ABCD pattern. So it could lead to the conclusion that ABCD has been completed and market just reversed in opposite direction. So, and ultimately, some extreme scenario is that market will move above the monthly pivot and break up this Brexit candle. If this really will happen, it will mean that it should move to the upside. The distance approximately equals to the Brexit candle, and that will lead us approximately to a 118 area. But this is really, let's call it very optimistic for the bulls scenario. So let's go through it step by step, and the first target will be right here. So currently, as we have got the bullish grabber, it probably makes sense either to close the shorts if you have any, or at least to not take the short position here, because this pattern and overall behavior of the market is not supportive to the bullish scenario. So that's what we have here. Approximately the same picture we have on the gold market, on Australian dollar, and on the New Zealand dollar that we have discussed yesterday. So massive repeating of the same, approximately the same scenario with different variations in relation to different currencies, but the direction on all these assets stands the same, so upward. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, we see that market has dropped here on the non-farm payrolls, reached this wide, let's call it confluence support, so this area between the 618 and 38, dropped below weekly and monthly pivots. But right now, take a look, we see upward thrusting action, and market has returned back above both of these pivots. So right now, we will watch for a possible upward continuation here based on the pattern that we have on the daily chart. So that is the grabber action here, this one. On the hourly chart, guys, we see that market right now stands in the ABC upward action. D point 1618 extension stands approximately at 111.70, probably slightly higher than the non-farm payrolls candle. And also this will be 618 resistance of the recent move down. That's 618 resistance. So that will be agreement resistance. That's why we suggest that this market will hit this target, hit this area. Probably it will show some retracement down. The destination of this retracement will be around 111.20 probably. So if market will move slightly higher, these levels also will shift slightly higher. So just keep an eye on this confluence. So it will be approximately 1110, 1120 area. It's possible destination for retracement as market will take these short-term targets. If you would like, guys, to trade this setup on the long side of the market, it's probably for you better to wait for this retracement down if you would like to take the position, and watch for grabber. So it will be perfect if grabber will survive and market will not erase it, will not taken out of these lows. That's a very important point for bullish scenario. So market should not drop lower, should not erase this grabber to keep this scenario valid. So that is a short-term stop on the euro currency. Also, guys, here you can see that 1618 extension of this minor retracement stands at the same area, so maybe market will form here the butterfly or something of that sort. Also, in the current hour, here we could get the bullish grabber that also will suggest upward action in a few hours. So that's what we'll be watching for. But this agreement among different currencies with the same direction and including the gold market makes us think that probably this really could happen. So let's keep watching what we will get.